The Austro-Hungarian Empire, an empire of crowns, cultures, and cracks in the heart of Europe, stood an empire so elegant, so diverse, and so conflicted that it became both a jewel of royalty and a ticking time bomb. This was the Austro-Hungarian Empire, a land of waltzes and warfare, emperors and unrest, languages and legends. It was one of the most complex empires in history, and its fall would change the world forever. Born from power and compromise, the story begins with the Habsburg dynasty, one of the most powerful royal families in Europe. For centuries, the Habsburgs ruled the Austrian Empire, a land of palaces, nobles, and Catholic tradition. But after military defeats and rising nationalism, a dramatic change was made. In 1867, Austria became it was a bold experiment in unity and tension, a patchwork of peoples. The empire stretched across modern-day Austria, Hungary, Czechia, Slovakia, Slovenia, Romania, Ukraine, Poland, and Italy. It was home to Germans and Hungarians, Czechs and Slovaks, Serbs, Croats, Slovenes, Jews, Roma, Italians, Ukrainians, and more. They spoke over a dozen languages and practiced different religions, but were ruled by a single emperor, Franz Joseph I. United in loyalty, divided in identity. The empire was a mosaic of nations, a cultural powerhouse despite the tensions. Austro-Hungary shined in art and music. It gave the world composers like Johann Strauss, painters like Gustav Klimt, writers like Franz Kafka and Sigmund Freud. Vienna became the cultural capital of Europe, a city of opera and philosophy. Peace on the surface, pressure below, but under the elegant surface, cracks were growing. Nationalist movements wanted independence. Slavs in the Balkans, Hungarians in Budapest, and others demanded their own nations. The empire tried to hold it all together, with laws, armies, and royal decree. But the tension kept rising. The shot that shook the world. In 1914, Archduke Franz Ferdinand, heir to the Austro-Hungarian throne, visited Sarajevo. He was assassinated by a young Bosnian Serb named Gaveta Loprinca. That single bullet triggered a chain reaction. Alliances activated. World War I had begun. The collapse of an empire. By the end of the war in 1918, Austria, defeated, bankrupt, and broken by internal revolts. The empire ceased to exist. From its ashes rose many new countries. Austria, Hungary, Czechoslovakia, Yugoslavia, Poland. The empire that once ruled over 50 million people simply vanished. Legacy of the empire the Austro-Hungarian Empire left behind? A memory of beauty and tension, a model of how diverse nations can coexist, and the reminder that even the grandest empires can fall from a single spark. It was a place where ballroom music danced with revolution, and where history turned on a dime.